Also, now I feel like we gotta do it with our left.
Okay.
Okay. Go.
Wait, you gotta do a countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Because we did an arm wrestle before. We'll do it on camera, so then the stakes are way higher that if I lose to my wife on camera, the internet
I want to see,
will
like,
destroy
I'm
me.
not expecting to win, but I want to see if you struggle at all.
Okay. Okay. You still do countdown. Are you supposed to hold your own elbow? That doesn't make sense.
No, from behind. Just for some support.
That doesn't feel good. I'm
Okay.
just gonna be here.
Okay.
Okay. You gonna tell me when?
3, 2, 1.
Get this mic out of the way.
I'll
Can
commentate
actually
like
try,
we're like
actually try.
ESPN.
Actually,
can you comment?
Yeah, I got this.
actually try.
You want me to?
Yes.
Okay, well, I couldn't even commentate. That was so fast.
I didn't want just a... I wasn't...
Sorry, didn't even give Alex a chance to commentate.
You could do the replay.
He was
now
like-
they'll replay it right now and do it.
Dude,
My,
he
my
was like-
favorite replay was when you started and your bicep grew and it pushed the mic with your bicep. That was my favorite.
That
part.
was Tim. That was Tim.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Is that why the mic moved? I don't know what's happening here.
Is that what happened? Wait, redo it. Yeah.
What was
that? It wasn't bicep grew. It was like shoulder and bicep.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't arm wrestled in a while, but
I'm always like, it's like I don't want to. One of my clients
You don't
told me
have strong internal rotation?
they were arm wrestling at work, and I was like, please don't, because you have to go on stage soon. Like if you're lean, that could like cause some
I definitely
problems.
wouldn't. Yeah, if you're lean, don't
You
do
know what I
anything
mean?
extra like that.
Also, now I feel like we gotta do it with our left.
Okay.
Go.
Wait, you gotta do a
3,
countdown.
3, 2, 1.
The marriage depends on this. Like if I lose,
No, because now you're
Right?
making me laugh.
if I lose, the marriage is over.
Well, marriage isn't over. You saved the
There we
marriage.
go.
You saved the marriage.
How romantic. I beat you at arm wrestling to preserve the marriage. Romance.
I'm sure people do this
This
all
is
the time.
romance.
I think people do this all the time.
Arm wrestle each other?
Yeah.
Hey, babe, you want to arm wrestle?
100%.
Sure, sweetie.
I think so. Because even if it's like a more dainty woman, it's just kind of funny.
It
Because
is
then you
funny.
just start
It is
laughing
funny.
and then
You know what?
that's it.
I don't think people do, and I think they should. It's a date idea. It's a moment to connect. Competitive connection with your spouse.
I think you can be a little competitive.
Yeah. That was a good
It's
moment
more
we had.
fun.
We connected. Physically and mentally and psychologically.
Wait, Alex
and
was here
spiritually.
too.
Alex was commentating.
I felt the love from here.
Felt the sentimental connection.
We've been through a lot.
Do
How's
you know?
how's our marriage been?
Quite good.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's because I guess they wouldn't have an update on that. We've almost been married a year now.
Yeah, our honeymoon's coming up.
Yeah.
First anniversary.
First anniversary.
Did you buy me a gift?
I didn't.
Really?
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's a
It's
mug.
a mug.
You didn't know?
Yeah.
No, what I want to do, this
What?
is like super like female trait. Each anniversary has like a thing that goes with it.
A theme.
Yeah, like like that list of like when you get to 60 years, it's like diamond or something, like platinum diamond or whatever.
Oh, not like a theme, like as far as like a trip and an event. And,
No,
or
it's
what
like
do you mean?
every year for the anniversary,
Mhm.
there's a list that's available that's like year 1 is like a paper gift. Year 2 is wood.
Oh,
Year
it's
3
pre-made.
is-
Someone put this together.
This is a traditional thing.
Oh, we should do that.
Yes.
I mean, it's a little late for number 1, but we could try and find
What-
something.
No, we still have, what day
We
is
got
it?
a couple weeks.
It's
Okay, find the list.
yeah.
Find the list. I would have done this.
What's the
This sounds
date?
awesome. I didn't even know this was a thing.
Yeah, it's
I
a
like it.
traditional list.
You said this is a
right?
female trait. I like this idea.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I have pseudo female traits.
No, I think you like it because it's very traditional. This is like our parents would have done this.
Oh, really?
This is a boomer thing. Like
Okay,
this
I'm
is
not
like
even aware of this.
like year 1 is paper, year 2 is wood, year 3 is wool, like,
Yeah, okay.
and then it goes, and then as you get longer, the gift is like sapphire, like
That's cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
So you can get
we should do
a
that.
Rolex with like sapphire
Oh my goodness.
ice on it.
No. Don't be ridiculous. But sure. I'll take it.
I think that'd be so sick.
Yeah.
Like, and then it gets to eventually like 60 is like,
Yeah,
I don't
I'd be
know
down
if
for
there's a
that.
gift past 60. Like once
We
you
can
get
make
it.
up our own list. That's when we
Are we
start
going to
our
make
own.
it 60 years married? Like in terms of our age?
You totally could. 90
I guess
plus?
if we get to 90, yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
Could you imagine us at 90 celebrating
Yeah.
our 60th anniversary?
That'd be sick.
That's so cute.
Yeah, we got to keep that in mind when we make this
cute. We're
list.
going to be cute little old people. Anyways, sorry.
Yeah, so we have our honeymoon coming up, first
Yeah.
anniversary, and we invited my family.
Yeah, your family's coming.
Yeah.
But my thing
It'll be
for
good.
that is like you and I are together all day, every day.
Yeah.
Every
so
day
we're-
is our honeymoon.
Some people wouldn't want that, but we're down with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like your family's great.
Yeah, it'll be good.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah,
And
we'll have a
sometimes
good
it's
time.
nice going on that kind of trip with more people.
Right. And
Like, I think
they
it's
also
gonna-
don't do trips like that. So it'll be nice for them to
gonna be
experience
fun.
a reason to do that. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Sorry, I interrupted you when I said something about our marriage.
That's okay. Do you know what day it was yesterday? Yeah, this is like a killer question for Sam because now she feels like I should have known. You might not know.
Uh-oh. I'm scared. What day was it?
You want to guess? You won't guess, but you can guess if you want. Yesterday would have been Friday.
I know the date.
Mid-January. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just clarifying. Because that matters. Obviously. What was yesterday?
It was a couple of years.
She's nervous. She's
since-
like, what's the date I should know? Don't worry. It's not that you should know it.
Do I know it?
I'm not sure. I've never heard you say anything about this before. I wasn't even aware of this before.
So go ahead. What is it?
Quitter's Day.
Oh.
The second Friday in January is
Oh,
when
I
everyone
had
quits.
no idea about this. I
Yeah.
thought that
Yeah.
you just scared me so
Statistically,
much.
yeah, I could see the fear. That's why I was like, kept
I was like,
keeping
is it
going.
like a day you quit drinking or
What?
something? Like,
No, I still drink.
I know. No, but
I mean,
like,
not very much, but like I'll have a drink.
no, I just meant like I didn't know if it was like an important date for you.
No.
But that's not
thinking
really
too
your
deep.
style.
Thinking too deep.
I thought we're trying to be deep.
No, man. I
You
mean,
scared you. I'm still feeling the scared.
yeah, good. You got to put some fear into some people sometimes. Quitter's Day was yesterday, so statistically, that's when most people quit on their New Year's resolutions.
Oh,
Yeah,
only on January 10th.
yeah, isn't that crazy? So I know
Yeah,
this
because then they
episode's
just
a
go
lot
right
later.
back.
So that being said, I hope when you're listening to this, you're still crushing.
Don't quit. Do
yeah,
it.
you can't quit.
You know that thing where it says "don't quit" and then in brackets it says "do it."
Don't quit. Do it.
It's like a Nike logo.
Oh, really? Oh, nice. Makes sense.
Can we not say brands
do it.
on here?
We can say whatever we
It's a-
want
it's
on
a
here.
beep
It's
logo.
our podcast. We're not bought and paid for. We can do
Oh.
whatever we want.
I didn't know.
We got no.
I haven't been here for a while.
We got no advertisers. No, because this is something. It's very interesting because I wonder if we will start to notice. I know that we're in different gyms and we go different times and weird times, but it'd be interesting to see statistically if we know that people quit on the second Friday. It'd be interesting to see if that second half of January is noticeably lower volume.
I had 2 clients stop yesterday.
Did you? Why?
Just they wanted a break.
So okay,
So
interesting.
that's quite
They
a
add to the statistic on that, I guess. Yeah.
because they're like, I'll come back, and I'm like, well, you won't get the same rate.
Yeah. And I mean,
So it's like-
truthfully, and probably most people do not
Come back.
Come
Yeah,
back,
they just
right?
they tell you that to ease the quitting.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't mean that from a coaching perspective. I mean that from like people, if you quit on something, like if you go, oh, I'm just going to take a break. I'll do this later. I'll do this, whatever. It's like, I just need a break. And sometimes breaks are good. I get it. But like, if you're working towards a goal and you're like, oh, I'm just going to stop for a bit.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing you can do.
It's with my coaching though, I do think they will be back because they both want to compete. So
Yeah, I
the
guess it's
chances are a
different with
little
competitive.
higher.
Right.
It's like they're right now they're both in the monotonous off-season time where it doesn't feel like much is changing or
it's
happening
not
or
turning you on.
when really
Yeah.
you still do need the coach because
Yeah.
you can. This is a time where you will and you can go off the rails.
You're going to create your physique in the off season.
Yes.
So you have
So
to
it's like
dial that in.
you still need someone there watching. You still
Yeah.
need accountability because what they do is these people think like, I hate training right now. I'm just not going to train. These are not the two people I'm talking about. This
Mhm.
is in general.
Yeah.
I don't want to train, so I'm going to go to the gym like just when I feel like it. And, I'm kind of having some bites of this here and bites of this there, but I'm not on prep yet. It's like prep doesn't matter. Like prep is one purpose, but you don't shape anything in prep. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But I guess the difference there is like what I'm speaking to is fitness in general. So if they don't hire a coach, great. They need a break from coaching, whatever, right? But if I'm talking about specifically people that would quit on their fitness or nutrition, right? It's like if you're working towards a goal and you quit that, you might quit on accountability, whatever. You're not going to get the results you otherwise would. But if you just stop fitness altogether or whatever.
Yeah.
So like I have business goals, I have fitness goals, both never stop. I never take a break. Ever. And that may
I've
be...
never seen you break from fitness ever.
No.
Or business.
No. And so I guess it depends on how you define a break. Anything more than a week.
Yeah.
Which is rare. Like maybe 1 week every 10 years with fitness. Truthfully. Because I still
we used to, after a show, not train for a week.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah,
I would never do that. Because like I like
But
this.
we were in a spot where there is no gym.
Yeah.
Like we went up to a cottage.
Yeah, gotcha.
So then it was like...
Gotcha. Yeah. And I wouldn't say that that's a bad thing either. I'm not saying that. I just wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, especially after you have a bunch of food. It'd be like, oh, I'm going to get the dopest pumps.
And like, yeah, it's a time where you probably shouldn't stop moving.
No, you got to keep
You shouldn't just like,
high.
You shouldn't just like
Eat
stop
and sit down.
after doing 2 hours of cardio, eat a bunch of food and then not move. And your body's like...
Yeah, your metabolic rate's already tanked. Yeah, you got to reverse out of that. Keep cardio up.
It's so funny after seeing my clients that like compete for the first time and then they eat after the show because they're like, I'm so hungry. And then they eat after like, I ate too much. I feel so bad. And it's like, yeah, I tried to tell you. Yeah,
it's a tricky game, eh?
But you have to feel it because your brain isn't working in that moment.
So let's talk about quitting. There's going to be a portion of the population that just quit yesterday on their goals.
Okay.
Why do people quit? Like why can't 100%? What are the most common reasons that like not everyone just says I'm going to do this thing and I'm just going to keep doing it? Like I've quit on things before. You may have quit on things before. It's like what are those? Like especially when it comes to fitness. Let's talk about fitness obviously because that's our wheelhouse. It's like what is it when people are like, okay, whether it's December, January, February, I'm going to do this and then they stop. Like what are those barriers?
Because not doing it gives them more pleasure than doing it.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, they just want instant gratification. It's too hard, takes too long.
That's probably the most common one is instant gratification, right?
Yeah.
Not being able to delay gratification.
Or they fall off for 2 days and they're like, I already ruined it, so I'm just going to stop.
That's a common one too, right? Yeah, that makes sense.
They had a bad experience at the gym. Something happened.
So how do you coach someone through that? For example, a couple days of like I'm working with a client right now. She's brand new and she brought that up where she's like, I will be that type of person where it's like, I'll have a few drinks at the cottage and then I have a few too many and then I have a bunch of chips and then it's like, realistically, it's a half a day. Who cares, right? But she's like, oh, screw it. And then she falls off completely. You know, like you've had clients do stuff like that. So it's like, how do you give them perspective to be like, hey, this is how we need to respond to this?
I don't say that. I've completely changed my coaching style. I just ask a bunch of questions.
Yeah.
I just keep asking questions until they coach themselves through it.
Yeah, it's good. Motivational interviewing type stuff.
Yeah. So, okay. So why did you have that extra drink?
Right.
So, okay. When you reach for the chips, what were you feeling? Why did you keep eating the chips? Were there people around? Did you feel influence outwards or inwards? When everyone left, did you keep eating the chips? And then all these answers start coming out. And then it's like, okay, was there an emotion associated with it? Yes. And then Because
Where are you hoping to get them to?
To the fact that they just never thought about it. So now when they realize and they actually start thinking about it, because them being like, oh, I already messed it up, so whatever, is just shutting off for them having to deal with what just happened.
Right.
They just shut it and they're just like, oh no, I said that, so I'm fine. And it justifies what happened because they're like, well, now I'm quitting, so like it's fine. I'm not on my fitness goal, so I didn't ruin anything because now I quit.
Right. It's a cop-out now.
It's just like whatever. So I would get them to a point where it's like still reassuring, like you're gonna be fine, right? You get back right on track today, you're fine. But also like, what happened? Something triggered that. And if you can eventually, like I helped someone over Christmas, she was dealing with that, and it was because like literally her mom passed away. And I was like, do you think you're upset that now your mom's not here for Christmas? And she's like, oh yeah, I never thought about that, because she probably blocked that out. And I was like, okay, we connected it. And then she felt at least like she knew why she was feeling like I can't stop eating, and right? And then another client was taking action though. Like she realized she was already mindful of what she was doing. And she knew when she felt a certain emotion, she would just reach for food. So she had already sent me like, she's like, oh, I'm thinking about reading this book. What do you think? And whatever. Like she already was taking action, but she was just like, wanted that accountability of like, she felt this emotion. She wanted to eat something, but now she grabs a bubbly. So it's just totally rewiring your brain, but you totally can. It's just going to be hard for the first little bit. But instead of food, oh, bubbly. Ooh, I'm feeling that feeling. And then eventually you'll just reach for you won't even think about it. You'll be like, I need my bubbly.
Right.
But then you're not ruining your goals. Right. And then she ended up dropping 2 pounds this week because she like was mindful.
She was locked in.
Yeah.
How you said that was different than how you used to coach. So how did you used to coach?
I think I was too nice.
Oh yeah?
Oh, it's okay. It's going to be totally fine. Get back on plan. Like you're going to be fine.
Right.
There was no like, why did this happen? Just like, forgive yourself. You're fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now there's like questions.
Yeah, I think that's probably a popular approach.
Just make them feel good, right? Because now they're feeling bad.
Well, it's like you're already beating yourself up, so I don't want to beat you up more, which is good. You shouldn't do that. But also you need to if you care about someone and they're paying you to help them with their goals, you actually have to ask hard questions that may be confronting to them.
Yes. And my going into it now is like my business has reached a level and my coaching has reached a level where it's like, you are connected to my name, right? You as my client, present your physique and your goals and whatever, and it's attached to my business. So we're going to have a hard conversation because I want people that are killers and look like killers and can overcome hard things.
Right.
Because there's going to be hard moments. Everyone's going to have that.
That's a good shift. You feel good about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, I can coach people more effectively through it, even though
it's just, I'm a better coach.
Even though it's uncomfortable for them.
And it's just doing the reps. Like just coaching tons of people and like you'll get better if you also keep learning.
Mm-hmm.
Right? What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. That's great. It's very important.
How do you coach?
In general?
No, like the situation with the drinks and the chips.
Yeah, same with you. Because I initially have taken like a more mindful kind of psycho-emotional approach to nutritional habit coaching and stuff when like managing clients through that stuff. So a lot of it's around just like asking questions. Asking questions is kind of the base of it, and then also challenging beliefs. So when they do say something, it's like offering, not saying here's the right way, but saying, have you considered this? What if it was like this? What if you were like this? What if you felt this? What if it was this? You know what I mean? If they're saying hard, usually it's very binary, black and white comments about, I can't, I can, I am, like, very hard I am statements or whatever, then, and also the way, not just the way they are, but very hard statements about the way the scenario is and the way life is and the way the circumstance is, when it's like, oh, well, maybe that's a perception that's the perception that you have, and we're able to change that. So that's when I don't necessarily say those words, but sometimes I will. But that's the importance of, I think, when I will offer like a different perspective and just suggesting it. Cause like, I mean, if they're not open-minded to it, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So it's like, I'm going to suggest a perspective shift. Maybe it's like this. And if they're like, nope, then it's like, if your mind's closed off to it, I'm not going to tell you what's right or wrong or what's fact and what's not, what's reality, what's not, you have to be open to it.
Yeah. And I think it goes with like people having this belief that they get to a certain age and they can't change. And the saying of like, can't teach an old dog new tricks. So it's like people that are like, well, this is how I am now. But like, I just taught our 8-year-old dog a new trick and he does it and he's good at it. So it's like,
yeah. And in dog years, he's like 60.
Yeah. He's old. He's old and he learned that trick quick.
Yeah.
Right. Because I took time and so it's like if people, you can change at any age. Sometimes it might take a little longer. Now,
right.
Can you endure a little bit of discomfort to change is the question. And that's a question we would ask.
Yeah. The big thing that, I've been getting into with like reading the Psycho-Cybernetics book that I've been loving is the whole like idea of like changing self-image and changing how you view yourself with self-image, right? Just changing the actual self-image that you have currently and being open to that. And part of that is being open to that. A lot of people aren't, where it's like, oh no, I'm not this. I'm not, I don't wear hoodies. Oh, I don't wear that. I couldn't look like that. I couldn't ever do that. Oh, I'm always late. I'm always early. I'm always like, just like very like, I don't know, hard binary black and white opinions and statements about yourself without any opening for, I'm this way, but I might not be in the future. It's like a lot of people are like, I'm this way and I will be this way forever.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's the obvious implication there. And that's the message you're giving yourself when you say stuff like that. So yeah, it's very, very interesting that you're able to like adjust that.
Read that book.
Yeah. Or listen to it on audiobook. That's what I did.
I think it's good. I think that was good because do you feel like you learn better through audio?
Me, yeah, personally.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where some people would absorb it reading.
I'm not bad. Like I can absorb fine through reading, but I think my mind drifts more with reading. Like I can read a whole page and black out and not know what I just read. And I can do that with listening too. But if I actually care about the information, I'm more likely to really listen.
Isn't that wild? You're reading and you just like black out. You're
yeah,
like, I don't know what I just read.
Yeah, it is weird.
That's crazy.
Weird. But the audiobook too, I like the audiobook style because I can consume it quicker, which is helpful. But also, because you can put it on like 1.2 speed. That's what I do. So it's just a little quicker, maybe 1.5 if it's a slow reader.
Yeah.
And then I can also do it while I'm driving, which I can't do with a book. I can do it while I'm walking, which you can kind of do with a book, kind of not.
You get dizzy.
You can multitask with most other things. Like I could, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Very true.
Walking around doing groceries, I can throw my headphones in and listen to my audiobook. I'm like, good. But yeah, go read Psycho-Cybernetics. Have you finished it yet on your own?
Big book. No, because I want to read it.
Oh, okay. I have the physical book. Yeah.
Yeah, I bought it.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah. I wanted to actually sit and read it.
Yeah, I started reading it and then I was like, oh, I'm just going to find it on audiobook.
Sometimes I like reading it over the audiobook because sometimes I don't like the voice that's reading the audiobook.
Oh, that's a big deal. I loved the guy who read for Psycho-Cybernetics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, it's amazing.
Are you in love with him?
I think he might be dead. Oh no, the reader. The reader, because he's not the author. Yeah, I was thinking the author. The author. I don't think I'm in love with him, but maybe if I saw him.
No, you're taken.
I wouldn't go just off voice. I would have to see.
You're so funny.
I'm a visual creature.
Yeah. Get the book.
But yeah, that's the biggest thing. Especially I think that's like huge for people that have like, end of January, a lot of people in New Year's resolutions right now, they're quitting. Some people are, some people aren't, some people are probably close, but it's like a lot of like, when I was asking you those questions, I'm like, my opinion is like, I think a lot of it comes down to self-image and like, actually, if they can't see a future version of them that is the result they're looking for, then there's no attachment now to their behavior today and the result tomorrow. So that attachment is gone. It's been detached. So now it's like, why would I keep going? And it's way easier to just not do it because you're like, I'm doing this, but I don't even believe it's possible. Logically, that makes sense to quit at that point.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're like, I'm doing this, but I don't even think it's possible to get the result I want. So
write it down until you believe it and then just do it.
Yeah. Are you doing mindset journal every morning?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm going to quit this episode now, though. Speaking of quitting.
Sign out.
The mindset journal is really good.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go Google it right now.
Actually, comment below and we'll send you the link.
Yeah. Mindset journal. It's freaking sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
really
That's
good.
that's a good example of one of my goals that I have for this year that I'm not consistent with. That I'm like, I got to dial that in because I'm doing it, but I'm not doing it every day and it's got to be a daily thing.
Yeah, it has to be daily.
My goal is starting this week is like on Mondays, like to be like to literally just, that's my morning routine. Because if I wait any other time of the day, I won't do it. So it's got to be first thing in the morning. Write out like my beliefs about myself, how I feel in that moment, how I feel about the day, what I have to do, what's actually most important, what I'm grateful for.
Well, you'll have a space to do it. You'll just go right into your office and do it.
Yeah.
It'll be a nice routine. You get up, maybe go make your coffee, go to your office.
Dude, best routine. I love morning routines. I'm a sucker for a good morning routine.
I love you.
Love you too. All right. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like the video and comment below your favorite part of the video. And if you want the link to Morning Mindset Journal, whatever it's called, just comment below and ask for it. Otherwise, just do a quick Google. I think we got it on Amazon or something like that. Happy to send it over to you. Make sure to subscribe. We got videos coming out every single Wednesday. Love you guys.